Alrighty. Oops, did I press that button? Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna bring chat over here. I don't think that's my chat.
New missions too.
New missions. Yeah, I got the PDF.
Yeah.
But I don't have, I mean, that's worthless because we need the cards.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got to wait for that. So, that's, for, Pariah Nexus. They're finally going to get some new missions. That'll change the game.
Yeah.
That'll be
It'll be fun.
Quite interesting.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Can't wait for it then. Okay.
So good news on the horizon.
Good news is on the horizon. We are streaming. Hello, Nathan Drake. Welcome. AJ, hope you're doing well. I am. Welcome, welcome. I need to adjust my camera, Jay.
Oh, what?
Can you put my camera down and zoom me a little bit? What's up, Hurricane? Thank you for hanging out with us on Sunday. Pick and Choose Gaming. Thank you for hanging out with us as well. Howdy, howdy. Kilos, what's up? The Go, thank you. Return Chatter. Yeah, I want to. Well, let's see if this will look all right if I move over here. Yeah, it's good.
That's good.
Okay. I just don't know because I'm gonna, honestly, my eyes suck and I'm gonna be looking like that. Could I get a little bit down?
Yeah.
That's too much.
Too much.
Many micro adjustments. It's tough. No, too high. There you go. Perfect. Perfecto. All right. 3x3 points of interest 4 before playing. Roll. Enemy units.
Well, don't you want to zoom in on mine then? Or no?
Yeah, if we might as well. Titanfall 3. I feel like we are getting a Titanfall 3. They did cancel a Titanfall project, but people have said that that was actually a extraction shooter Titanfall project. And so we might still be getting a Titanfall 3. Well, I'm going to cover all this when we start our stream. I mean, I know we started the stream, but I'm going to cover all this when we start our thing. Okay. So, welcome, Undead Man, Stab, Sam, Chris.
Pick and choose.
All right, let's see if I can press this. If it keeps those, yeah, it keeps those. It's weird. Sometimes it does keep it, sometimes it doesn't.
Frost.
Got that going.
Frosted Flakes.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Let's. Okay.
What happened?
I'm gonna tell the gentleman I'm going live.
Oh. APOC also
What is APOC?
in that bundle that's coming.
Okay.
Mm. Oh, nice. Shadows of Brimstone.
What about Shadows of Brimstone?
We haven't done that yet, huh? You have all.
I'm so into Shadows of Brimstone.
Mm,
Yeah, it's a lot of
most of
fun. We were gonna start a campaign. We were checking it out. And it was a lot of
cool.
fun. Yeah, it would be cool to do.
Yeah. Dungeon crawler co-op, right?
Also, yeah, a lot of things we want to do. We only got 1 to 2 days a week to do it, but we'll get on track. Okay, so I got a game to share with y'all today. Can't wait. I'll start the stream here in a second. Give me some time to kind of refresh in my head what we're going to do. But basically, y'all in chat know the game Titanfall. So this is basically Titanfall, the miniatures game is what I'm saying it is. It's Blackout. It's hard sci-fi tabletop war game on a small board so you can get your stuff done quick. But I don't want to repeat myself too many times because I'm going to repeat all this when I start the stream. Excuse our mess. We're going to take turn summaries with a separate camera, a new camera that I bought just for my editing skills. I want to practice editing. I want to see how to present battle reports to you guys in the best way possible and as an entertaining way as possible. So stay tuned for that. Okay, here we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to AJ's Table Time. I'm here with Jay. It's Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday night fight. Sunday night fights. We are here with a game that we discovered at Adepticon 2025. In fact, it was at Adepticon 2024 as well, I think.
Yeah.
And it's a game that's been out. But Julian hooked us up here, who works with the game BLKOUT. Now, this is hard sci-fi tabletop war game, 32 millimeter, and I want you to think of it as basically Titanfall, the tabletop miniatures game. Basically, you can call in these big robots that are going to drop in. You have infantry that are going to be up on the board and fighting each other. It's fast, it's furious, it's on a smaller sized board, so you can get your games done real quick. We've sort of learned the rules offline, and we're going to play a quick skirmish here for you guys to see if it's something you want. These are cool, small indie guys that have 3D painted or 3D printed miniatures. You can go to their website, pick up the game if you like what you see. So check it out, and let's get started here. I'll leave the link down below, and let's get started here. So the first things first is you roll off to see who goes first. Here we go. I rolled a 10.
Are you serious?
That's a critical.
Ugh.
You rolled an 8. That's pretty good. But I will be the attacker while Jay will be the defender.
Defense.
So what are we playing today? Well, I am playing the Manticore Boars group. These guys are basically, they're slower, but they have a lot of armor.
Yeah.
And I would say they are almost Russian because we have a lot of AKs. So we are big, burly men. Burly men. Let me read the little blurb here for you guys. Manticore prides itself on physical strength, and their combat tactics mirror this. Implacable in their attack, layers of ballistic armor let the soldiers of the Manticore Boars force shrug off hits that would incapacitate any other force. Practical and methodical, Manticore Boars may not be flashy, but they'll put you in the ground nonetheless. Jay, what faction are you playing?
So I am running Harlow. So it's the Harlow's first reaction force.
Show it on the thing really quick.
Mm-hmm.
These guys, they look like your kind of standard military dudes. They look like spec ops guys. I love the way they look. A little U.S. soldier kind of almost things. What is okay? And then
their little blurb is the strong right arm of the authority. The Harlow first reaction force are the elite mercenaries of Harlow Kinetic Solutions. I guess that's their main company. They're kind of corporate.
Yes.
Equipped with jump jets, smart weapons, and combat inorganics. The first reaction force hits hard and they hit fast.
That's why you got them little chappy dudes on your force.
They got
They have two robots.
Two robot type chappy dudes.
Now, also in the lore and in the game, there's a third force that we won't be using, though. They are the UN Raid Force Alpha. And on their website, you can grab, their unit cards, which are these plastic cards that are pretty cool, so you know how to run them. But they're not going to be in the game that we're in today. I need to set up my forces, so I shall do that now. I'll do the overhead screen view here so you can see how I set up. Now, what we've discovered in this game is that cover is so very important. You're going to want to put a lot of people behind cover, and if you're out in the open, you're dead, period. So I can go 2 inches up, so I'm going to put my first squad here. I feel like there's not enough cover over here, but we've got to capture that point, so I still have to do it. I'm going to put 4 guys here. And then I will put my machine gunner guy right over here. Okay, so I have now officially set up on the board. And Jay, go ahead and set up.
Alrighty. Where's your big one dude?
Big one dude is here.
Okay.
Trying to kill him?
Yeah, I want to try to stay away from him, actually.
Yeah.
All right, I'm pretty much set up.
All right, I'm going to do a deployment camera for summary. Turn your mic on. 1, 2, 3. It's a 3-second hold for me.
Okay, should be good.
Okay. All right. All right, the Manticore Boars group is setting up. They are deploying on the board like this. Here is my Bravta team. This is the team with the shield and a machine gun, deployable machine gun. Over here, I am combining. I've got my interceptor team, insertion team rather. These 4 guys back here with their weapons. And then I've got my big boy, my Sika team, which has this machine gun there. That's how I'm set up. We want to set up behind cover because I've found in Blackout, if you're out in the open, you're dead and the game is over. So always, always, always be in cover. Jay, show us how you set up.
All right, so I have deployed as such. My Springbok AI robots are right here on my left flank. My assault team, the 4-man squad right there. My control team, 3-man squad right there. And that is that they're on the right flank, and that's how I have them deployed.
Excellent. Okay, let's do battle. I am first player. So the way the game works is I've got 3 units. You got a bunch of models in each unit. And when you activate the entire unit, do all the models in that unit, then play goes to Jay. Hey, it is... Who this be? Santee. Thank you, Santee.
And save the world.
For saving the world. Do the mobile infantry. Mobile infantry. Let me see what he said here. Always loved Titanfall. Just enjoy the idea of infantry and mechs, since specifically how Titanfall handled it. It seems more tactically feasible in terms of battle doctrine. Yep. I agree 100%. Mistress Pyropessa has arrived. Restart Windows to get the latest updates. No, I don't want to. Oh, and I can't. I don't know. Something's happening with my computer. I can't even get a right click going on the browser.
Ugh. It's like thinking.
It's all locked up. Technical difficulties.
Dang. Mistress,
There it is,
resubscribed for
107
107
months. Oh, yeah.
That is legendary. Thank you.
Okay, so turn 1. What group do I want to activate first? I gotta get some people behind some cover. Yeah, we're gonna move up to here. So yeah, we're gonna move up there. So we're gonna take a reposition. So when we activate the unit, you can reposition, which means you can move 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna move here, and I'm basically going with each guy. Now that these guys have moved up, I can take one action each with them, and let's see. Models may secure a point of interest by spending their action while in base-to-base contact. So we're going to have to get in base-to-base 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll go right here. We'll just take cover and we'll do it later. In fact, let's just have the whole team get up behind cover.
Shoes for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Shining shoes. Thank you so much. That's Captain Kurt for subscribing. Keeping it going, 23 months. Thank you so much. All right, after I've activated with these guys, I'm gonna do a little camera summary real quick.
All right.
All right, I've moved my Bratva team. I keep getting, yeah. So, all right, I've moved my Bratva team up here. I want to anticipate and secure that point of interest, but I only get to move and then one action each. So basically, I did a sprint. So I sprinted all of these guys and put them into cover. Now it is Jay's turn.
All right, let's move. Let me see your tape measure, since you got 3 of them over there. All right, so my
all
guys,
the tape measures is mine.
We'll move 4. Move 4. And sprint. Yeah, sprint to get in. And then with their special rule, they're going to activate these ones. So 4 and a sprint of another 4. All right, here you go.
All right, do a summary with that one. The camera's already on, so you'll
Okay.
just need to do the record button. But you don't have any other groups to activate, right?
Just that one.
Okay.
My chappies. All right. All right, so my first move was to move my control unit, move these guys up into base contact with that point of interest, and then with their special ability, they can activate basically another unit right after they're done. So they move the assault team up right next to them.
Okay, my next move, I will move this squad of 4, and they will sprint. So we'll take our first moves to push them up against this. Sprint to get into base-to-base contact with this. We'll put 2 guys here, and then we'll have the rest of them kind of round the corner there. And do we even want to? Yeah, we'll get cover if we start getting firing at us. So these are in base to base so that we can call down the Titan. So I need to secure 2 flags to call down the Titan, which in this case is called the Duster. But we will wait because I need an action, and I don't have an action left because I've sprinted. Okay. Your go.
You want
Yeah. Oops, I turned it off.
to... And then next one we'll do the complete turn.
Yeah, I'm just kind of testing
Yeah.
everything, you know,
Yeah.
basically. Okay. So.
Yes, it is. It, LOL cannon. Or canoe.
Okay, my insertion team moved up from here, got on top of these boxes with a sprint. These two guys are securing the point to call down the Titan. These two guys are flanking to the left and setting up guns and watching the rival team way over there. And we are stuck in. Joe, go, Jake.
Right. We're going to move the chappies. They move 6 because they're pretty fast. And then there'll be their other move to climb up here and get on.
You got it. And then I'll end this phase, essentially. Let's see. Okay. All right, I'm gonna move this guy here so that he can't really be seen by much. We're gonna make sure that nobody can see him and he can't see anybody.
Okay.
All right, so that is, I am done. And I don't need to do that. Okay, so that is going to be the end of turn 1.
Basically, we moved.
We moved, and we'll go into turn 2. So at the beginning, we'll go ahead and clear off all of our activation markers. We could have used some of our activations to go on Overwatch, so to speak. I think it's called Ready, but nobody chose to do that. So now we got to roll for initiative. So because I won the attacker, I got to go first. Now, in the game, you can get points of interest that can help you get initiative better and faster by rolling more dice. So that's pretty cool.
Like command point, what do they call them?
You can also use your control points.
Control points
is what they're calling them, but I like calling them command points. Yeah. That way it doesn't confuse me. And, okay, so I'm just going to roll, and we'll see who rolls higher, and that's who gets to go.
Yep. 6.
That's a good roll. 9.
That's an upside down 6.
I love it. I love it. I get to go first.
Cool.
All right, let's see what happens here. Let's do. Do we want to call down the Titan? You'll get cover. Yeah, so I'm going to take this squad here, and this guy is going to move 4 inches here, and then he will use his action to secure this. So, one of 2 control points secured to call down the Titan. The rest of the guys are going to just get cover and start taking shots. Yeah, start taking shots at your chappy boys over there.
Cool.
Okay. So we're basically going to move them one at a time over here and then start firing. So let's go ahead and open fire. Now the machine gunner is using his action to secure the Titan, the Duster, and these guys are taking 1 shot each. We roll 1 at a time because you can get headshots, you can get certain things. They have to interact 1 at a time. So I'm going to fire this guy here, at the dude that's not on the top, but the dude's climbing. I'm going to be mean. Try to shoot that guy off as he's climbing. All right, this guy, so you'll get cover, which means I only roll 1 dice. Otherwise, I would roll 2 dice, or if Jay was out in the open, I'd roll 3 dice.
Correct.
But since Jay is technically at this point, because you're not up 3, I actually roll 2. But I wouldn't roll 2 because there is cover in between us, so I'd roll 1. All right, here we go. I need a 6. Oh, I got a headshot! That means Jay would normally be able to roll with the Chappie's armor. So what is that Chappie armor?
It's 2 6s.
Oh, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that Chappie can actually roll 2 dice from armor.
I can block him.
So you could potentially block it, but he only has 1 health.
Yeah, he only has 1.
So you'll have to hit them both.
Oh, no.
No, you didn't even get
1.
Either.
No, I got 1.
Oh, what?
A 9 and a 5.
A 9 and a 5.
Yeah.
But he is blown away.
That's how deadly this game is.
Yeah, it is super deadly. Okay, I'm going to take my other guy, this middle one, and he's firing at the dude up top.
Yep.
And that guy, just 1 dice. 3, that's a miss. Moving on to the last guy, taking a shot at the dude and cover at the top. 5, that is also a miss. All right, that is this squad's activation. Let me get a nice little summary. Okay, I moved the Okay, I moved the Bratva team this direction. I had the guy with the shield and the machine gun securing the point to call down a Titan. My other 3 used their AKs to start taking pot shots at these Chappies. So I got a headshot on that first Chappie, but he has 2 armor. Luckily, I knocked him in the head and he fell off the garbage pile. The second Chappie, I just missed twice. So good exchange there for the Manticore. Go ahead.
All right, so all right, I'm gonna activate my control team. So the one guy will activate this point, and the other 2 will move up to cover.
Hey! I like the game! Praxaria, thank you for the beauties.
Give me a full
I believe you
breakdown.
talked about game preservation and talked negatively about Ubisoft. Have you heard about the Stop Killing Games movement? It takes place in the UK and EU, and what are your thoughts on it? No, I actually haven't heard of it. I'm going to assume that it has something to do with preventing Ubisoft from shutting down their game servers, or if they do shut down their game servers, allow the community to take it over and run it and keep these games alive so that we actually own our games again instead of just digital licenses.
Yeah.
So I would fully support that. I don't see any reason not to. They don't have to spend any money. It's a game that's not making them money anymore, so I don't see a problem. So I would support it fully.
All right, these 2 guys are gonna shoot at these 2 that are over here behind that cover right there, those boxes.
You got it.
Actually, it'd be the same to shoot at the guys on the top. So let's shoot at the guys on the top.
Okay.
Because if I kill them,
yeah, there's a higher chance that I have to wait another turn to call the Titan down.
Correcto.
Cool.
So first guy.
First guy will shoot at this guy.
Yep, he misses.
He misses. Next
Second guy
will shoot.
he
misses as well.
Yep.
The shots are flying wide right.
All right. So again, with the control unit, I can activate another unit without having to wait. So I'll activate this Chappie, and he will activate.
Does he want to reposition? No, but he wants to activate. Okay. Yeah. A player who has secured 2 points of interest may, instead of activating, spend 3 control. Oh, well, first.
What?
So you have to wait 1 more. So when the next time you activate, you can spend 3 control points. So first secure 2. You've secured 2 now. Now your next activation, spend your 3 control points in order to place a duster unit of their choice within 4 inches of their deployment edge, calling down the Titan on Jay's next turn. Okay.
Sure.
I'm going now. Jay took shots at me. I need to return. Oh, I could have. Here's a unique thing with this game, and let me show you actually. I could return fire with these guys, and we could have done it at the same time Jay did.
Yeah.
And what it would have been is an opposing roll, and whoever wins that opposing roll kind of wins. Or no, we do damage to each other, but whoever rolled higher outwins that gunfight.
Well, like if you would have got a success, then you would have made me have to roll a armor save.
Okay.
Right.
But
you want to do that? I mean, you can go back. We can go back and do that.
No, because I like
Either
the
way.
result of you missing wide.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna reposition with some of these guys, and then I will. I thought I heard something. Oh. That camera is about to go dead.
Oh, yeah.
I'll replace the battery here in a second. But yeah, let me keep moving.
Yeah, so Chappie is gone. This unit has gone.
Okay, I'm going to try to flank Jay here. I'm going to go 4 inches with this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can go over here. And then I'll go 4 inches with this guy. I'll go here. And then I'll sprint. We'll come right to the edge here. And then, should I sprint? Yeah, I'll sprint here. Come to the edge here. And then this guy will get up off of there. And this guy will have to stay here because he has to use his action to activate it.
Yeah.
So now I have 2 activated, but I can't call down the Titan yet. That's on my next activation. So, this soldier gave that up. So actually, I do get 1 shot. This guy that moved here is going to take a shot at that guy down there.
Cool.
All these guys sprinted. So this guy against that guy. Firing. 8, that's a hit.
Yep. I need
6
a
or
6 or higher. Nope, he dies.
Nice. This game is so deadly. But you're only losing little bitty troops here and there. Not a big deal. All right, Jay, it is now your activation.
All right.
Are you going to call down your Titan? Or are you going to activate something else? Calling down the Titan?
Yeah. I'm calling
Okay, I'll
down.
do. I guess I'll get with the guy with the sword. You get the guy with the heavy machine gun.
Sure.
Launch initiated.
All right, launch initiated. We're using. I don't have the Titanfall, but I have Helldivers, so close enough. Ready? Let's watch it. All right, where are you putting him, Jay? You can put him 4 inches from your deployment zone. Up to 4 inches from your deployment zone.
Let's go on this side right here.
Okay, and that is called the Avalis. He just called down an Avalis, which has a heavy machine gun. My Titan is the Caber, and I'm going to call... So Jay called his. Guess what I'm doing? I am going to call mine. Command, I need the Caber Titan now. Launch, launch, launch.
Launch initiated.
Exclusion, what's going on? This is this is so ridiculous. It's gonna be It's gonna be
It's gonna be
one more
crazy.
turn. It's gonna be one more turn, and we're gonna be
kill
done.
everybody.
Everybody's gonna be dead except for
Everybody's
these
gonna
two
be
things.
dead. Boom.
Oh my god,
Titan on the board. Second Titan on the board.
this is so
Let's go.
nasty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 chassis hits, or 3 mobility hits.
Yeah.
Mobility
Remember,
hits
mobility
are harder
is
to
hard.
hit. Yeah.
It's, you're only rolling 1 dice.
Yeah, so these things
Or
aren't
the
going down
chassis.
anytime soon.
The chassis you roll 3 dice against, probably because they're out in the open.
Basically, you have to put a couple of squads into it and hope for some 10s.
Yeah.
And some missed armor saves.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's a 3-up armor.
We'll see.
Yeah, these things are. Yeah, these are. these are ridiculous.
Well, Titans usually chew up troops. There's no doubt about it.
These things are pretty powerful. Plus, it's got an AP4.
Okay, let me
It's
get
killing
this on
everything.
camera.
It's killing everything that hits.
Shut up. Okay, Jay has called his Titan down after securing both positions. He has deployed his Avalis Titan right there. I have responded by securing this point and phoning in command and calling in my Titan right here. That's the Caber. I've got a medium machine gun and a sword, and Jay's got a heavy machine gun and a fist.
And some
so
fists,
he's
yeah.
more geared towards killing my Titan, and my Titan's probably more geared towards chopping up infantry and running around. All right, let's see how it goes. All right, it's on you, Jay.
All right, so
I think that counts as their activation. So
okay,
they're not
just
able
bringing
to do
in.
anything.
Yeah. Okay. Let me move these guys up. So we'll get a guy here. Guy here. Actually, if they go up, they can get cover too, right?
Yeah, that gives. Well, it's more than 3 inches, so we'll count the tall box, but not the short boxes. So don't put those guys on the short boxes, because they'll be out in the open. You can put that one guy on top of the container.
Yeah, I could just put them up.
So
here.
the rules, what the rules say is that, you know, if you're more than 3 inches high, we're going to count this as, it's more like 2.5 inches, but we'll count it as 3 inches. Then that model gets cover from models that are lower than it.
All right, so we're gonna try to shoot at your. So first, we're gonna shoot the machine gun at your dude on the top.
Okay.
So
Now
yeah.
the machine gun, what kind of special rules was it?
So the machine gun has
Sustained and cyclic?
cyclic, yep, and heavy.
Oh, cyclic and heavy.
Yeah.
Well, heavy +1 if you didn't move. You did move.
No. My heavy is different. +1 shot if this model did not move. +1 shot.
That's what I just said.
Plus
So
one
you-
shot.
That's what I just said. It's the same on mine.
Okay.
So because you moved,
Right,
you
I'll
won't
get-
be able to do that one.
Yeah, I won't
So
get that shot.
cyclic, this model may make 1 shoot or ready action after shooting with the cyclic. Okay.
Right.
So it's an extra shot for cyclic. So you'll be rolling 1 dice.
1 dice, and you're in cover. So
Yeah.
here we go.
What does he need?
A 6.
Did you get?
No, a 1.
And then there's your extra
there's-
shot for the cyclic.
That's 4 1s in a row.
You rolled 4 1s in a row?
Yeah, the last 2 times I rolled was 4 1s. All right, so that he's done. The guy on top, it's just 3 regular.
Everybody's trying to kill this mofo.
Yeah,
Leave me alone.
we want to be king of the hill. Oh, actually, because we're on the same level, he's out in the open.
Oh.
It's only for our dudes that are on the lower level.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, to make it fair, you rolled twice. That'll just be for the guy that was on the
that's
top.
the machine gun.
Okay.
That was because he's on the lower level, so you do get cover
Cool.
still.
Then roll 3 dice for
3
the dude
dice
on
for
the
this
top.
guy right here. Yeah. Yeah, that's That's
Oh
three
my God,
successes.
3 hits.
He's done.
There's no way that he can even make 3 armor saves. Because in this game, one thing I like is in other games, you make 1 roll for each successful hit against you. In this game, no, your armor can just be overwhelmed.
Right.
So I can only save up to once. And I don't know if the game designers, because one confusion we had is if I roll a critical, which is 1 out of 10 chance, if I roll a 10, will that block 2 damage?
Yeah.
Because if you roll a 10 when you're shooting, you get 2 hits.
No, 2 damage.
But it's called something different. This is an armor check. The other one's a skill check.
Right.
So as far as we've determined, soldiers can only take 1 and block 1. So if you get any more than 1, you're dead. That's why the game is so deadly and I guess so quick.
And then my last guy will shoot at this guy right here. Let's see if he's in range. He is in range. You do have cover, though. So 1 dice, needing a 6. He gets it. You just make your armor save and you're good.
Armor save, pass. My guys have good armor. They
Yeah.
have 4-up armor.
up.
And so plinked.
And then I am done.
Okay. Then that just leaves my heavy machine gun guy that's hiding right here. And let's see. Based upon your suggestion, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to move up. This isn't the deployable machine gun. That guy's over here, so he can still fire. And then he's going to really mess up your guy with his cyclic. So that's 3 dice because you're out in the open.
Correct.
Which of those guys are different? Is it the same?
Those 2 are the same.
Okay. So this guy shooting at that dude.
Okay.
And rolling 3, hitting on 6s. And cyclic means I get to do what? Roll 1 extra dice after I'm done?
No,
Make
you get
one shoot
the
or-
extra shot. 1 extra shot after you're done.
So 6 dice against that dude?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, that guy's dead. Or, you know what?
Well,
if we read it, maybe I can strafe. I can go from
if you
that
kill
guy
him,
to that guy.
yeah. If you kill him,
This
you
model
just
may make 1 shoot or ready action after shooting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could potentially kill them both.
right,
And strafe them.
right.
All right, let's do it. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, he's done. He's done.
Yeah, you're done.
He's done. All right, shoot the
And
the
second guy. 8, 6.
6. Yeah, he's done.
See, I wish I could. I wish we could save. I like getting that many shots.
Yeah.
I think it would be fair if you can save.
I mean,
man.
I kind of like the.
You like it? You like the deadliness?
Deadliness and the. I mean, it lends for a quick game, but
It does, but it makes when you make a mistake, you make a big mistake,
Yeah.
and it's like gotcha.
yeah.
I don't particularly like gotchas so much, but once you learn the system, then I think that less of the gotchas will happen.
Right. Right.
Okay, so dude done, and that was my.
Plus, we kind of
13.
threw this terrain together, so it's not really.
Yeah,
The
once
best
you
terrain
learn-
for this.
Yeah,
Plus, we're playing on a bigger table.
we're
for
playing on a bigger
small
table.
size.
Okay, go ahead and let's do turn 3.
All right, turn 3. You want to roll for initiative?
Yes, we have to roll for initiative.
Roll a 1, and so I can get initiative.
5.
10. I get 2 initiatives because it's critical.
You got a 10. No, that's 0. I saw it. It said 0, chat. That means 5 beats 0. So I go first.
Alrighty.
I go first.
No.
You rolled a 0, Jay.
No.
Yeah.
That's critical 10.
You rolled a 0.
Didn't you see? There's a 1.
I saw it.
There's a micro 1 right next to the
I saw
0.
a 0. All right.
All right, so let me take these off so I know what's what. This is a daunting task. All right, we will go with the. I'm gonna go with the command team first,
Okay.
or the control team. I'm sorry, control team first. So we're gonna move him up here.
Yep.
We're gonna move him up over here. So you can get shots. That's going to be shots on your heavy guy. I don't know how
The
good
one on
it's going
top?
to be. Yeah.
Okay.
But we're going to try. All right. So the first guy, this guy, he's going to do his shots. He's got 3 dice because you're out in the open because we're on even.
Oh, the guy on the top of the box?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So here we go.
Roll bad.
2.
Oh, my God.
2 get through.
2 get through. Well, this is my heavy,
Right.
so he can actually tank. So he rolls 2 dice for armor
Right.
and saves on 4s.
Wow. He's like, no problem. No problem.
Ping, ping, ping. Oh, that guy's powerful. But this is a single model unit, so
Yeah.
you big boy.
All right. And the next guy is a single dice shooting at him because he is cover. All right. Nope. All right. Again, because it was my control team, I get to activate another unit. I will activate my my Titan here. What's it called? A duster? My duster.
Duster.
My duster moves at a whopping speed of 10. So let's roll them up here.
Ooh, that thing is fast.
And let's put down some shots
Oh, Jesus.
with the HMG.
Oh, Jesus.
All
Oh,
right.
can the HMG even shoot if you move?
It says...
I'd imagine it can
Yeah, it
since
doesn't-
you're a robot.
So the HMG is AP4.
Mm-hmm.
That's to the save, I believe. Something to the save.
Mm-hmm.
Auto 2.
Auto 2. Uh-oh.
I don't know what auto 2
Oh, I have it. No, we don't have that on there. I'll look on my the rules online.
Yeah, okay. That's not on that one. No. And then...
Let's see. Quick reference. Is it on the quick reference? It is not. Digital rules. It is not. Printed home rules, maybe. What's up, guys? What's up? Scenarios, additional rules. Additional rules, rules 19. Page 19. Bro, where are the keywords? I just went through 3 documents and I can't find any keywords. Okay, supplemental. Now I'm going
Yeah, that might be it.
now I'm going to the supplemental.
I know I saw the AP somewhere.
No.
No? I think the 8... I'm not sure what the auto is, but...
We don't know what AP or auto is.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, when you get the card for the guy, it doesn't tell you on the card that they send you.
AP is add X to the target's armor check. So AP...
Oh, you found AP on the blue sheet.
On the blue
the
sheet, yeah.
faction that we're not using.
Yeah. So a AP of 4 is just basically plus 4 to your armor check. So whatever your armor is, it's plus 4. So what's your armor? 4?
Yeah.
Your standard armor is like 4?
Yeah.
So your armor check would be an 8 now.
Because you're adding to the armor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
I don't know what the
Auto?
auto means. So
All right. Let me. Yeah, I don't know what auto means.
then the armory stuff, we can have 3 things from the armory,
We didn't do that at the beginning, so nobody's got the armory right now.
Okay, we won't do those. Okay. 'Cause that would have helped. And then the dice is, or no, that's 2 shots. The first number is your range, and then the / second number, that's how many shots, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so I got 2 shots.
Well, no, not shots. What is that number? 'Cause how would the grenade launcher have 2? I think it is the number of shots. Yeah, I guess it's the number of shots.
Okay.
Why? What does your Titan do?
It has 2 shots, basically.
Okay. 2 shots with the heavy machine
Yeah.
gun. Go ahead.
All right, so first one, looking for a 5, and we're gonna consider you in cover.
Oh, it's damage, not
Oh,
shots.
2 damage. Okay.
Yeah,
All right, so one shot, 2 damage each. Okay,
yeah, it's always 1 shot.
1 shot. So first shot. Here we go. Miss, and that's it, right?
Yep.
So just 1 shot. That
Yeah.
was very underwhelming.
Yeah, well, we would need to find out what auto means.
Yeah, unless that's 2 shots.
Jay, you want to help me with this? If you can go on your phone and go to the digital blackout rules, you have to go to the website and then download the digital rules for $0. So I've downloaded 4 different documents. I downloaded print at home, digital rule, quick reference, supplemental. When you check out, you see if there's other documents there that aren't these that you can then download. Can I actually go to the store and buy it again for $0 and then see if I can find? Because the issue is I'm gonna have to like pay $0.
Blackout digital rules. That's what you got, right?
Yeah, and then so you check out, you put your address in this, and then you do your $0. But at that point, there's a button that says download, so you can download it to your phone. But I didn't download all of them. I only downloaded the first 4. Because I thought,
Is there more?
yeah, because I thought that there would be something within the first 4 that would have all the keywords. You got to just put all your keywords into any of the digital rule books. You can't keep them in separate places. Come on, guys. Scenarios, quick reference, additional rules. You know, so when let's see.
Launch initiated.
When you have, we've got the Titanfall cards, or the Titan, or the Duster's card, you gotta put it. This is the armor. So, I guess I wouldn't put it like that. They're gonna need to retype up their rule book. Because this rule book here, you need to put in the keywords into this rule book. For whatever reason, the keywords are not in this rule book. And so you just need everything in one spot.
There's the quick reference PAH. Did you have that one?
Okay, I have the quick reference. It does not have it.
That's the quick one.
And what name all the documents.
Okay, here we go. So, print at home rulebook.
I have that one. It's not in there.
Digital rulebook.
I have that one. It's not in there.
Quick reference PHA.
I have that one. It's not in there.
Year 2 lore primer.
I didn't download that one.
It's probably not going to be in there. Universal rules.
I have not downloaded that one. It's probably in Universal
Let me check
rules.
that one.
That sounds like It sounds like all the keywords. Cool, man. My world's abyss. Thank you so much. I love the fact that you got together with your boys and you've been doing some gaming, some OG gaming. This is OG gaming.
For some reason, my
Out of battery on that.
yeah, I'm not able to download these.
Can you forward me the file or something? What do you mean you're not able to download them?
Just what I said. I'm not able to download.
Doesn't make any sense. Oh, so when you hit them, they instant download, and you don't. So now what you have to do is you have to go to a files folder on your phone. So I have this little app on my phone called Files. If you go to your search and search your apps, type in Files, and they'll be the last things that you download under downloads in download categories. It's the Google Files on my phone. I don't. If you have an Android, you should have that. Last Sunday, we watched your Arkham Knight review. Had us crying from laughing. Thank you, my worlds. This is more OG than Gamecast game. This is OG.
Check that.
This looked like a quick, fun game. What?
See if you can open.
Oh, did you send me something?
I tried.
Sweet. Let's see.
So-
No text from you yet.
Hold on.
Oh wait, no, that's an adapter I sent to you.
It's trying. No, it won't let me send it.
Useless.
Yeah.
Stop trying to send it. Go to Files.
I did.
Search
I
for
can't
the
open
Files in your app.
it. Can't fucking open it.
All right. Well, then I will go to checkout again.
It's not Apple friendly.
You have an Apple?
Yeah.
That's a problem right there.
Yeah, well.
All right, Universal Digital, Universal Printable download, Universal Supplemental. I already have that one. Cards Printable Booster. Okay, now I'll go into Files. I'll go into Downloads. Universal Rules, please be there. It's there. Auto. X. After making a shooting action with this weapon, this model may make up to X additional shoot actions. So what did you have on auto?
2.
Okay, so after making a shooting action, this model may make up to 2 additional shoot actions.
All right, so I guess I'll shoot.
This, oh, hold on, there's a restriction. These must target other models within 4 inches of the target of the initial shoot action.
Yeah, that's fine.
So let's just say you were shooting at this guy, now you're shooting at this guy.
Hit.
Uh-oh.
He's dead.
I think he just
Yeah.
pink missed
Well,
it.
you can roll an 8. If you roll an 8, he saves.
Okay. 6.
No.
Pink missed.
All right, next guy.
Yep.
He roll an 8.
Pink
No.
missed. Okay, I'm going to get this on camera. Turn. Oops. Ready? Turn on your mic.
All right.
Okay, Jay is activating his Titan, or in this case, Duster, and using the heavy machine gun. The heavy machine gun missed this first guy, but it has auto 2, so that means it gets 2 additional shots. So he took a shot against this guy, hit him, pink misted him, and pink misted this guy too, because I needed to roll 8s to save those, because it's got armor piercing, and I did not roll 8s. So yeah, these Titans are really, really powerful against infantry, and they're probably just going to miss a bunch of people. Oh, and he misted the guy that had the anti-tank thing, so that's a problem. Now I don't think I can do any damage. Maybe the heavy machine gun can, but that is one of the guys that needed to save. So I might want to desperately just swing my Titan over and just go Titan on Titan. Otherwise,
I mean, that's all that's going to be left.
that's probably all that's going to be left right at the end. We'll see. Okay.
Here you go.
So you activated that squad and then used their special ability to
Yep.
activate a different unit.
Yep.
That might be too powerful to use on a Titan, so they might want to look at maybe balancing right there, saying except for Dusters. Okay, because getting to go 2 times in a row is as if you just used a control point,
Yep.
but you're out of control points, and I'm out of control points. I don't have a way to do what you just did. Let's see if a heavy machine gun can even stop a Titan.
Meow, meow.
Thank you,
Bruce
Bruce
Games.
Gaming Rides, for subscribing. Cheers, 22 months. Okay, so we're using the heavy machine gun with a shield. It does 2 damage, so that's
Nice.
good. And it also has sustained
Nice.
and deployed, meaning I cannot fire it if I've moved. Luckily, I haven't moved. And let's go ahead and... fire. You are out in the open, so I'm going to get 3 dice here. And that is 2 hits. And the 3 hits. So 2 hits.
Does it have AP?
No AP, but what you want to do, though, first, before you roll, is I think we're going to roll individually for each one. Because... or 2... wait, no. Because it does 2 damage points each. So it's not like Warhammer. We need to throw that out. I think you're going to roll against 4 damage.
No. I'm rolling against your 2 successes.
No.
Each
it's not
success does
Warhammer.
2 damage each.
I've already succeeded. I've done
I
the
know.
damage to you. So you're rolling against damage. Your armor
Right.
is rolling against damage. You're trying to your armor's trying to sustain multiple damage. And your armor can, because what is your shield value here on the Avalis?
And you did how many?
3 of 3.
How many
so
successes?
you can roll 3 dice, and you need to roll 3s and above to block.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I blocked 2.
So you took 1 damage on the chassis.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
No, 2 damage. Because I missed 1.
Right. So you took 2 damage on the... No. The way I aggregated it out, it is I'm doing 4 damage to you from 2 dice because it's 2 each dice.
Right.
And then what you're doing is you're rolling against the total number of damage. So you're taking 4 damage. Your armor is
And I
rolling
block
3
2,
dice.
and I
you
block
block 2, so you
I
only take 1.
2 damage. I take 2 damage. Yeah, all right, you did 4 damage. I blocked 2.
What's
So I
2
take 2
minus
damage.
4? 2 minus 4, 2.
Right.
But you only block 2 with 3 dice.
Right. I failed 1.
Oh, because the armor doesn't go against each dice roll. It just a flat. The most you could ever block is 3.
Right.
Okay, and you failed 1 roll.
Right.
So the most you can ever block is 2.
Right.
So you only took 2 damage.
Correct.
And your chassis has
6.
6. So you have 4 health left.
Right.
If you can mark him with one of these.
Yeah, give me one of those.
4 health left. Okay. That's it for him. But he is in the squad, so the other guys can activate. I guess we need to run the hell away. Or I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna move there and then take a shot against that guy in cover.
Mm-hmm.
So taking a shot, need a 6. 4, miss. All right, that's my activation.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the. Let's move the chappy. Chappy. And then he'll shoot at your heavy dude right there.
Ghost Plan. Thank you. Ghost Plan, first time, brand new subscriber, Ghost Plant 0. For supporting the show, big salute.
All right, so he has his.
All right, so that Chabby moving here, firing at my guy.
All right. Is it? Would you say that's in cover?
Yes, I'm always in cover because I've got a shield.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Yep.
All right, so 1 shot, looking for 6. 6.
Hey, I need 4 up to block. 7, got it. That shield is helpful.
It is.
Okay, but it's not going to be helpful against this big Titan, so we need to do something there. What units do you have left to activate?
Well,
Or is that
just
it?
this, my assault team.
Okay, let's try to kill your assault team before they're able to do anything. And we're able to show you a cool mechanic that this game has. This game has what's called leaning out. So you put a little token where your character is leaning out, and it's just like the video game where you kind of, duck over there with your gun. So now he's leaning out. You put a token here, and I can fire from here. But before we do that, let's keep flanking on this side. Go over here, and I can lean out. But I can't lean out yet because lean out requires some movement. So this guy's taking 1 turn. He can't do it yet. Instead, he will overwatch, or what's called ready. But then this guy will fire at this guy here, and that will be out in the open for 3. Firing. Wait, I need to do all the moving, which is this guy moves. I think you killed the 4th guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he'll move right here and just continue putting shots into that.
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay, first guy over there. Ooh, headshot. And so 3. Yeah, he's dead.
done.
No, not that guy. The guy. So he leaned out and shot that guy Nice. Okay, and then this guy's just going to get a single shot against the guy standing on the box.
Okay.
He misses.
Okay.
That's their activation.
All right, so I got the team leader left. Team leader's just going to take 2 shots. Actually, he's going to move up. Move up and take 2 shots. His shots at the guy on the top. Your big guy.
Mark, you go.
So 3. Looking for 6s. Got 1.
1-6. That guy has 2 armor.
Yep.
Blocking on 4s.
You're good.
Got a super blocked.
Yeah.
Blocked.
Yeah, this is not looking for.
Yeah, returning fire with this guy, and guess what we're doing, Jay?
Who are you shooting at?
We're at this guy, and
Okay.
then we'll strafe to this guy.
All right,
Wait,
so
just
that's Tavus right there.
Okay.
So go ahead, hit him.
Tavos?
Yeah, Tavus. That's his name. It's one of our infamous chat participants.
You want to get chat killed? Okay. So fire. I'm starting. Let's actually fire at this guy first.
Okay.
So that
Well, that's
guy. Who is
Tavus,
that?
that's Tavus.
That's 2 Tavoons.
Yeah,
Here we
he has a doppelganger.
Oh, 2 headshots
Oh, yeah,
against
he's
Tavoons.
smoked.
So 4 damage, just smoked him.
Yeah.
And moving to this guy with cyclic.
Oh my God! Yeah.
3 damage headshot.
Yeah, this game is super
It's
deadly.
super deadly. It's crazy.
I kind of like it, but man, it feels.
It feels like we need to be on a smaller board with way more terrain. You know, where you're just peeking.
Yeah.
It's a lot of the leaning and CS:GO type of stuff rather than 40K stuff. Okay. It's your go. You don't have any guys left.
No, I'm done.
So then I'll
Yeah,
just
you
do
got
my
it.
Titan
to
and
kill my 3 guys.
yeah, either my Titan to kill your 3 guys or my Titan to kill your Titan. My Titan is a mover. He can go 12 inches.
Oh, nice.
So maybe
And these are the medium dusters.
maybe we'll move towards you and start firing at you.
Yeah.
Because that seems to be like
It's-
we've got this area on
yeah.
lockdown with our infantry.
I've only got 2 guys. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's finish this then up and see how quick the game is. So we'll go right here, and then we will take shots with our medium machine gun. I don't have a heavy machine gun like you do, but hopefully it'll be enough.
And I'm sure it will be.
No, I think Titans can take multiple hits. We keep calling them Titans, but they are
Dusters.
dusters. So the medium machine gun, 4 inches to 32 inches, 1 shot, but it also has auto too.
Yep.
So, but that actually doesn't matter. I can go if 4 inches to the next target, but you're, well, I got you.
Okay.
But you know, I would feel like you would need to have line of sight.
Yeah.
I don't know if his height is going to count. Let's say that this blocks.
Yeah.
Because that makes thematic sense. So I really only get 1 shot on you. And if
but
that's the case, then
are you
I'm going to
within
stay
18?
4
No.
outside of this.
Are you within 18 though
18 of what?
of him?
No, I'm going to move here. So,
So what's your range?
32.
Are you within 18 though?
Okay.
It only benefits you.
No, I'm not within 18.
Okay, so you don't get to reroll
Why don't I get to reroll?
because CQB lets you reroll.
Okay, well, I don't have that.
Yeah, you do.
I do have CQB.
Yeah.
Okay. What is AP2? That's just rip your armor by 2?
Yeah. So I would be saving on 5s instead of 3s.
And my gun only does 1 damage, and your gun does 2 damage each
Yeah.
hit?
Yeah.
We're going to do the sneaky thing. We're going to come here. And we're going to say this blocks line of sight. So I'm just marching towards you. And then with my activation, I'll move. And I'll stop right here so that you're going to have to... So where he can't shoot me unless you move, okay?
Yep.
So basically, I'm coming in with my sword. I'm trying to get my sword on you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. That's the end of turn 3. Going into turn 4 of 5. There's only 2 turns left in the game. Neither of it... Well, the point of interest are only there to secure the Titans. We've already called the Titans.
Yeah.
So now it's just about who kills who. If we were going by the game rules, let's see if I have any overrun points. Destroying an enemy unit. Have I destroyed any units completely?
Yeah. Yeah, you have.
Only one. Okay.
The assault team.
So I have 1 point. And then secure more points of interest. We have a question on this that we didn't get answered and we're not sure of. Is when do you do the secure a point of interest? A player may secure a point of interest another player has already secured. This will cause it to become unsecured for the other player. Because if so,
What?
let me map this out in my head. Okay, look at this. So, the way the game works is the points to win, right?
Mm-hmm.
You destroy an enemy unit, you get 1 point.
Yep.
You secure more points of interest than your opponent, you get a 2nd point.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's say, so we already did secure. So you secured, I secured.
Yeah,
But we need to know when you secure, and that's not in the rules.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
right now...
We're just assuming it's at the end of the turn, right?
Right. Because right now, I think I have 3 overrun points. 1 for killing your guy, 1 for securing this and having no enemies within 6 inches, and 1 for securing this and having no enemies within 6 inches.
Yeah.
The problem with that idea, though, is the second you manage to shoot off one of the units off of one of these point of interest, because the way they said put them in the center of the quadrant, the second you do that, the game's over. Because you will have killed a unit.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm holding mine.
Well, it's
If
over
you're
next
smart,
turn anyway.
You're going to hold yours, and that goes to 3.
Yeah.
Well, that goes to 3. You haven't killed any of mine.
No.
So when you have 2 or more overrun points, the game is over.
Yeah.
So technically, by rule, the game is over if we are scoring at the end of the turn. Let's just say that the time we score is at the end of the turn. I would score 1 point, 2 points. I killed that unit, 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
How many overrun points do you have? 0, because all of my units are still here, except for they have 1 guy in each.
Yep.
And
But I have the 2 for these.
So it's not over.
Yeah, so it's
So you're within, and remember what it is, within 4 inches and no enemies within 6 inches, so you have 1 point there.
Yeah, 1 point
So
there.
you know.
There's a guy right there.
Oh, okay, then everything's cool. I didn't see that guy.
Yeah.
So everything's cool. Then you have 2 points. So where is he? Is he hiding behind a box?
Right there.
Okay. We'll say he's in 4 inches. I think he is.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely with them.
So that means you have 2 points and I have 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
I win when I have 2 or more.
Yeah, so if you just kill this
If
guy.
I kill that guy, it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
All right, well, it's the beginning of turn 4 of 5, and we roll off for initiative. This is probably the biggest, most important roll. If I get it, I'm going to be able to round this corner with a sword. If you get it, you're going to be able to shoot me with a heavy machine gun.
Yep.
3.
9.
Oh. Go, Jay.
Yeah, but even so, I'm not going to be able to kill you.
Well, if the Titans are as powerful as we think they are, if you can kill my Titan, then you can kill the rest of my guys pretty easy.
Yeah.
Let's
yeah,
see.
even so, I don't think I'm going to be able to kill you.
Okay. Let's see.
2 damage each. Yeah, maybe. I gotta get you out in the open.
Yeah, so moving forward.
Move 'em.
And that'll get me out in the open.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move on 10.
Yep.
To try to take away that point.
Okay.
And then shoot you right there. All right, so 3 dice. There we go. So 2 get through.
All right, two hits.
Yeah.
Okay, and then if I go to my Titan, the Caber has 3 armor, so I have 3 chances to block 2 on 4s.
Add 4. So on 8s.
On 8s, it
So you
only
block
block
one.
1, and then 2 damage comes
So you get 3 damage.
How many damage were you doing total?
4. Because it's 2 each for each success.
And how many die you roll?
Oh, shoot. I rolled 3 dice.
Yeah, you rolled 3 dice because I was out in the open.
Right.
And for each, what I'm saying is you made 2 successes.
Right.
Which equals 4
4
damage.
right.
So I'm rolling against 4 damage.
Right.
I only blocked 1, so that's 3 damage to me, right?
And also I get a reroll for the one I missed because of CQB.
Okay.
So, oof, that's a 10.
That's a headshot.
That's a double. So that's 8 damage total.
No. So that's you double the damage that you did that
Okay.
you normally do, which
Right,
is
which is 4.
It's 2. You don't do 4 damage normally.
I know.
We're doing it per shot, Jay. So
Right.
let's just back it up. So
Okay.
if you've got 2 successful shots, right?
Right.
Okay. You rolled 3 dice. You hit with 2. That gives you 2 damage per dice.
Right.
Okay.
And then the reroll was
reroll,
a 10. So
You
that
rolled a 10.
doubles.
So that 2 dice, that 2 damage goes to 4.
Yeah.
So 4,
So 8
5,
total.
6, 7, 8.
And you blocked 1.
1.
So 7 damage to your chassis.
So you blow me up instantly?
That's what it looks like. Dun, dun, dun.
Well, like I said, Jay, it was like, don't give up. You're like, oh, I lost.
Well, I mean,
And then I said, well, remember, if the Titans are as deadly as we think they are,
Yeah.
then once you kill my Titan, then I've lost because I've got nothing left.
yeah. Hey, you're right.
Well, I might
You're right.
be able to. I don't know. Oh, and that's a 0, Jay. We've been through this.
Yeah.
I can't believe.
And that's taboos right there. The
Well-
robot's taboos.
Huh?
The robot's taboo. I just blew him up. Taka taka taka.
So the most I could have ever blocked was 3 damage.
Yeah. But that
And
would have kept you
that
alive.
fucking heavy machine gun is what did it.
Yeah.
And like a headshot with a heavy machine gun is crazy. So yeah, just.
Blue blue.
Okay. However, we'll do our fantasy scenario in this because, like, I'm not sure the Titans are balanced, but it's just to have fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because this is only one of 4 scenarios in which
Yeah.
this is the only scenario you can call down the Titans. So I'm not sure how balanced it is. But here, we're going to play this fantasy scenario that you left 1 health left.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit you with the sword and see if it's as powerful as a heavy machine gun. Otherwise, I'm just going to go heavy machine guns all the time on
Right.
Titans. But once we play that out, we'll try to finish the game to see, is there a way that I can win on points while you have a Titan running around?
Right.
Okay, so, but if it was my turn, then I would obviously activate the Titan, and I would jump on top of you with the sword. But the problem with that is I think it's just a roll-off. So, I mean, technically, Jay could win this roll-off and then, beat me up.
Oh, yeah, the close combat, right?
Yeah,
it's
something
that's
with
different.
close combat.
Yeah, the close combat was
Let
different.
me look at what the sword does, maybe.
Yeah, maybe there's some keywords on the sword. AP4. It's an auto 2, so you'll... Auto 2 on the sword one.
But that doesn't make sense because the
But
the sword
the sword
4
is
inches away.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Maybe if it's a bunch of guys like a squash.
I suppose.
All
yeah.
together.
Okay.
But the CQ, you get CQB, so you get to reroll.
CQB rerolls on guns or what is the CQB? Read the rule.
It says this weapon may reroll failed shots against a target within half of its range.
Okay. Well, that's shots. But you see how...
But they have
like
they even have CQB on the
fist. So they need to change the word shot into actions.
Or attack.
Attack, not
attack.
actions. Okay, so... Hold on. Oh, hold on. So, if we were actually playing by rule, I'm going to then that didn't happen because there's one rule that we're not using. Because I didn't activate yet, I could use the juke. So what that does is it activates my guy, so I can't activate again. It's just a temporary relief, and then you would only roll 1 dice against me.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do that. Let's just say that you did succeed, and you blew me up, and we'll just see how it goes. But because I'm curious to see how much damage a close combat bit will do. Because it's a juke reaction. When targeted by shooting, an infantry model may gain an engage token to gain cover. That is infantry, but I'm sure Titans probably have that, or Dusters probably have that same bit. I'd have to look in the Duster section. But Duster special rules. Dusters may make the juke reaction. So yeah, I can do the juke. So maybe,
can they do the lean?
Maybe I should do that. Dusters can enter CQC with other Dusters. Okay, that's what we're doing.
Yep.
And let's see if I can even kill you. CQC. Both models will make a skill check. Each success inflicts 1 damage to the other model, ignoring armor checks. But the sword says I do 2 damage for each success. So don't write that it doesn't. Okay, anyways. So that would, But since the sword is not rolling multiple dice like a gun would, out in the open, then I would never really.
Well, I mean, you are out in the open.
No,
well, because it's
just a skill check. A skill check is only 2 dice ever, so like it's limiting. So the most damage I could ever do with a sword
would be 4.
It's 2 damage each. Would be 8. If
I
could roll 2
2
headshots, but I doubt that.
2 criticals.
2 criticals.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
But it would actually be somewhat better to then just roll. No, because my medium machine gun only does 1 damage, while your heavy machine gun does 2 damage, which doubles on that headshot. So the fact that you rolled a 10 screwed everything up.
Yeah.
That was amazing. But I'll try to roll a 10 on the sword because you only have 4 life left.
Yeah.
So if I headshot you on a sword, then that could be enough there. We'll see. All right, here we go. Just for funsies, I jumped and leaped at the last minute, hitting you with a sword.
I got 2 successes.
I got 2 successes, a 9 and a 6. The player roll an equal number of successes. The player with the highest roll on a D10 wins. I rolled a 9. What's your highest roll?
6.
I win.
Yep.
Whew. The player with the highest wins. Okay. If players roll the same number, roll again. Okay, so then that means 2 successes. So that's 4 damage total.
Yeah.
Not, no headshots.
No armor.
So no doubled.
It says no armor, right?
No, I don't. You would get armor. Well, I don't know. Let me see. Model with more successes applies their damage first. All it does is applies the damage first.
Oh, okay.
So you roll your armor. Where are your dice on the screen?
Right there.
Oh,
They're very
just hard to see because
yeah,
it blends
'cause of
into
yeah.
the. I need to give you red dice.
Yeah.
Anyways, what did you roll?
I saved 2 and one gets through. Well, how's that work? Yeah, because it's 4, right? Yeah,
So I'm hitting you with 4. You save
Save
2
2,
of the
so
damage.
2
so
damage
2
come in.
damage goes through.
Yeah.
So you have 2 health remaining.
and then you take 2 damage
Why would I take 2 damage?
because of my fist. Because I hit you with fist.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
In
like
close
if I
combat-
blew you up, I would take
No
no
damage, right?
Because any damage that you do to me would get ignored.
Right.
But that's not what happened. You go back to 4 health and do that. But let's actually play the rules out. Let's re-go from here. I'm going to juke, and you go ahead and only roll 1 dice against me because I will have cover with your heavy machine gun.
Okay. 10.
Headshot, which is 4 damage, right?
Yeah.
And I can only block up to 3 on 4s.
Eights.
Blocked.
8s. On 8s.
8s.
Yeah.
So only 1 damage blocked.
Yeah. You take
3 damage go to me. So I have, how many if I take 3? I got 3 health left. Okay. All right, so whoever wins initiative is probably going
This is the beginning of the turn, so.
Yeah. All right, so that was I wasted mine on that to react. It goes to me, though.
Yep.
Let's see if this
Oh, so
thing
you're going
can
to keep
continue
this
to
result
hurt you.
then?
Yeah, let's keep this result
Okay.
because it allows us to kind of still play it out.
Okay.
Let's do the heavy machine gun here against your... remember that there is facings on Titans.
Yeah.
So if you were to come here, you would want to try to angle it so that he can't get around you while still being able to shoot that way. So you're good. But if you were like this, then I can come here and I'd get a +1.
Yeah.
But we're not going to do that. Instead, we'll just shoot you with the heavy machine gun, which is... Well, he also has a grenade launcher. That might be better because it does 2 damage. But no, because... Here it is. Heavy machine gun. Okay, no. The heavy machine gun does 2 damage each. You're out in the open. Sustained 2. So sustained, I think, makes you reroll your armor saves.
Right.
Okay, so heavy machine gun firing. Heavy machine guns up. Yeah, buddy. I wish I got a headshot, but that is 3 successes. Hold on before you roll. Yo, what's up, AJ and J? Hope y'all having a good Sunday. Just started playing Elden Ring recently. Been watching y'all VODs, really funny. Watching you struggle being trying to find the AJS group online to no avail. Thank you, Uterus. Appreciate you. Downstairs, I actually have the Elden Ring board game. So I'm looking to play that soon. So I hope you're having fun with Elden Ring. Okay, you roll 3 dice because that's the maximum armor.
It's what, 6 damage?
And it is 6 damage. Yep.
Is it?
So you're getting 3 damage no matter what.
Yeah.
Oh.
They all save.
And they all save. No. They don't actually all save.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have any armor piercing, but what I can do is sustained 2. So I'm forcing you to re-roll 2 of those dice.
Okay.
Now, if you mess up one of these, your Titan's destroyed.
Yeah. They're safe.
Oh, you lucky son of a gun.
Because it's on a 3-up.
Yeah. Okay, but since I gave you 6 and you blocked 3.
Yeah, he only has 1 left.
Well, no,
He had 4 left.
He had 4 left,
He
so
goes
he only has
3. Yeah.
one health?
1 health left.
Okay. And, well, this guy is actually in the same squad as this guy, so we might as well fire at that. We'll see what a crappy AK can do against the armor of a Titan. Maybe a headshot would be nice. A 5 is... No, it's not even... I just straight... Oh, wait. Hold on. You're out in the open because you're big. Yeah. And,
Okay.
Oh, headshot with the AK. And so 3 damage.
Okay. Oh, you kill him.
Why?
Because I rolled a 1 and 2.
Okay, so maybe Titans aren't as broken as, we may have initially thought. The only thing here is Jay's like, well, do I not get cover? Yeah, I don't think you get cover here because that, with this height, I don't think it would make sense for you to get cover.
Yeah, that's fine.
But if I go and look at rules here for cover on dusters, it doesn't, I don't think they're in the rule book. Maybe it's in extended rule books. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. And with that, that is going to call it. That's going to be the game. Jay, can you put him back? I'm going to do a little
right.
summary here. Okay, so it was big Titan on Titan battle. This Titan, I decided the best thing to do would be to sprint to get as close as possible as I could, and use my sword because he has the heavy machine gun. I only have a medium machine gun. Then the turn ended and Jay decided to go here, 10-inch move. He won initiative, so he got to go first, and then he fired. Now Titans can use the juke maneuver, so I used the juke maneuver and managed to block some of the damage. Initially, I forgot about the juke maneuver. He blew me away with a heavy machine gun headshot. It was crazy. It was like 8 damage total. And Titans can only kind of block up to 3 damage with their armor. So that was insane. But I did juke, and I managed to tank some of the damage. And then what happened was... what happened next? Do you remember, Jay?
I don't know.
I think I charged.
You did a couple different things, so I don't know which scenario it was exactly.
Oh, yeah, no, I got it. So because I used the juke, that was my activation. So I couldn't actually come and attack Jay. But we did test it just to see what melee would do. And what we found is, melee is deadly for both you and your opponent.
Yeah.
I would much rather stay off and shoot a heavy machine gun like Jay was doing because you can do more damage that way and not get any opportunity for your enemy to kill you. So anyways, I couldn't activate because I did the juke maneuver. And so really I was relying on... well, what damage? How did he get so much damage? Oh, we were doing a hypothetical. I gave you the damage from... So you're not dead. Instead, you only have 3 damage from this guy.
Yeah. No, because I had 2 earlier.
Oh, right. So you were at 4.
That guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
So, sorry. Okay, so once we got into this position, that was just a hypothetical. We juked with that guy, so he didn't get to
I'm going to
leap.
give this a 4.
Who's Samurai Queen? Happy May the 4th be with you. Also, my brother's birthday is today as well. Happy birthday. Samurai Queen's brother. Okay, so this guy didn't get to activate. He juked instead so he can get cover from this guy when Jay fired. That kept him alive. He has 3 health left. So, with 4 health left on this duster, I activated my heavy machine gun and did 3 damage to him, bringing him down to 1. So that was really powerful machine gun there. Jay blocked 3 of the shots, I think. and I did 6
Yeah,
total.
6 total.
And that way brought them down to 1. And I was like, wouldn't it be fun? Let's see what a crappy AK can do to a Titan. And I managed, and since the Titan was out in the open, we're rolling 3 dice. I headshotted on one of the dice with the AK and got a success on the other one. So that's 3 damage. And the Titan can only block up to 3 damage. And then Jay failed the roll on one of them, which caused the Titan to explode. And that would be 1 more overrun point by the end. So I would have 2.
You would have 4 to 2.
4 overrun points to
2.
2 overrun points, because that guy is securing that, and there's a guy hiding right behind here securing that. So the game is over. 2 robots make it out. Chappie makes it out, and Jay makes it out.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's it. And then on this side, the Manticore side, the Russians, the big burly guys, we have 5 soldiers that made it out, including this guy, which is
6.
ridiculous, or 6 guys, because I was about to flank on one end. This guy is ridiculously powerful.
He is.
Jay.
He's good.
Like, he
Very
has
good.
2 armor, and then he saves on, what was it? 4s?
3s or 4s?
Yeah, it was 4s. He saves on
yeah.
4s. So that was really helpful, that Jay was just pouring fire into that
Yeah,
guy
couldn't do nothing
instead
to
of
him.
my other ones, and he kept saving.
Yeah.
And then the Titans were a lot of fun. But, man, it makes games like, 30 minutes.
if that.
If that. And that was, but that's only one of the 4 scenarios. Normally, you don't use Titans. You just use the infantry.
Right.
And I would say this game works best in a 2x2.
Yeah, we had a bigger.
We had a 3x3
yeah.
to use the
Launch initiated.
big boy.
It's nice though. It's nice to have something that's pretty decisive, and you're not doing 100 rolls to determine if you kill somebody.
And quick, yeah.
Yeah, it's very quick.
Okay. We forgot to turn on our mics on that one, but don't worry.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
right.
sync my footage on that last
Right.
one in the future. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for hanging out with us. It was a lot of fun. I am going to, if you want to check out BLKOUT, visit the website. It is 32mm hard sci-fi tabletop war game, and it pretty much reminds me of, like I said, Titanfall.
Yep.
The robots actually only really come into play like in one scenario of the multiple scenarios, but there's expansion, so I'm sure if you want to get bigger games you can go. But one thing I noticed this game, it is deadly.
Super
It
deadly.
is super quick, so you're going to need to make sure when you're setting up terrain that it is
It's very
dense
important. Yeah.
as hell.
It's very important how you set up to
important.
deploy.
All right, guys.
All right.
Thank y'all for hanging out. We will see you back here next Sunday. I don't think we have anything specific scheduled. but
Maybe some Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yes. We've got a Lord of the Rings starter set, an update to the rules. I think the rules are either on 3rd edition or 4th edition, one of those.
Yeah, something like that.
For strategy battle game, Middle-earth strategy battle game, Lord of the Rings. It's like the longest named GW. And I hear many people say it's actually Games Workshop's best game system.
That's what they say.
While Warhammer 40,000 is the most popular and Age of Sigmar is the easiest flowing, many people say that the Lord of the Rings game system is the best. So stay tuned. Next week we'll play Lord of the Rings. I'm actually excited. Getting excited about that one. Thank y'all so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.